And the Ottawa Pops Orchestra is back at it again. This time they are presenting their video game symphony. That's pretty cool, March 21st. And of course, we've got all the details right now with Mathieu Roy joining us, Artistic Director, Ottawa Pops Orchestra. Hello.
Hello.
It's good to see you.
Yeah.
You brought a friend.
Yeah, I got Tovin Allers here.
Well, let's say hello to Tovin Allers. Hi to Tovin Allers, a concert master and a violinist.
Yes.
So it's good to see you. I know you're going to be performing a little bit for us coming up. Moments. We're looking forward to that. Okay, so yeah, Mathieu, yes, another show. In the past, Harry's Musical World, the music of Star Wars, pretty incredible stuff.
Yeah, and this time we're going with video games music, which is something that we have explored in the past. I think we've toured a little bit with, we went to the Gatineau, some anime convention areas, but this is like our first big full-on production that we're doing, and it's very exciting. It's close to a lot of our hearts, where a lot of us are geek at hearts, so it's nice to be able to play this kind of music.
So when you hear this music, do you recognize a lot of it? You're right back there in your basement playing video games at your parents' house,
Yeah,
perhaps?
well, for me, I started a bit later. Like, I played when I was younger, but I didn't actually play that much, but I think I played all the classics and I was doing that. So for me, it's just, I didn't necessarily have the time to do it, but it's still, the music of it is just still incredible, and I think that...
Why was the Ottawa Pops Orchestra created back in 2012?
So originally it was actually just a group for people to play together, and all that time we kind of evolved into a not-for-profit organization. We saw an opportunity to grow, and now we're a semi-professional orchestra. That's what we consider ourselves as, and now we present shows 3 to 4 times a year at the Meridian Theatres.
Wow. Yeah. Why do you delve in pop culture, it seems to be?
Yeah, well, it's different. Well, because I'm an orchestral musician to start with, and I think that's where my roots are, and that's what I'm studying right now. But it's usually people kind of identify with the different types of music, and I think that by taking some of the pop culture music that people aren't always exposed to, that's something they'll have a bigger relationship to. So when we have live orchestral music, which a lot of people haven't necessarily had the opportunity to see live, well, as we bring in those new pop culture references and thematics, it makes them kind of want to see and kind of explore and dive into that orchestral world.
So Tovin, let's talk about the arrangements then. Is it a lot of it original stuff that you sort of had to figure out to put this piece together with this piece? Challenging?
Well, I mean, a lot of it, you can purchase the scores and everything, but a bunch of it is something quite cool. Is our conductor Jonathan. He arranges quite a bit, and he's arranged several of the pieces. Some of the pieces that we are doing, and some of them have been arranged. We're doing classic Mario, Halo, other ones like Zelda. Yeah. And actually, what's really cool is Jonathan actually arranged the music from the Mario Kart Nintendo 64 game, and so we'll be playing that, and he arranged that specifically for us.
Yeah, so it's a new piece. Cool. And for we do have a big video projection screen behind it, so we're actually going to draw 4 people from the audience to come up and to play while the orchestra is playing. So they're going to be set up on their little beanbag chairs in the corner while they're playing Mario Kart on the big screen.
So before we get to that demo, though, Mathieu, can you tell me why certain, I was going to say songs, but themes really were chosen? Yeah,
so really we try to hit all the biggest franchises. I think that's really, that was what we were doing. So we were cherry picking some of the things, but we also are exploring a few maybe newer games and lesser known games as well that just have beautiful music in them. And I think so we're also doing our part by kind of promoting those games as well. So like for Ori and the Blind Forest is one that has won a lot of awards, and it was actually kind of passed under the radar of a lot of people, and has a very lush score.
Okay, neat. Well, Tovin, here's your time to shine on TV for sure. Don't tell us which ones you're performing. You're just doing quick samples, right?
Yes.
And then maybe tell us afterwards.
All right.
If I haven't figured this out, but go for it.
So this one is a classic theme from one of the most prominent games. Yeah. It's just a little sound you hear when you collect certain items. Oh. You might recognize that from Mario when you collect coins.
Amazing. Okay, cool.
Another one is when you get a certain item called a star. And that is
when you're invincible.
Exactly, that is the invincible theme from Mario.
Nice.
Yeah. And then when you unfortunately lose all your lives and the game is over, you hear.
That is something. And you stretch that out into a 6-hour show.
Basically.
It's not that long. That would be long.
Recognizable themes like that.
Exactly. Yeah. But that is incredible, and I'd love to see how it all comes together. How big is the orchestra, Mathieu?
So it's 60 musicians. So, and this time what's really fun is that we actually have some singers as well doing some of the backtracking. So we have some electric guitar that's also going to be joining us, some fun sound effects. So on top of the regular classical orchestra, then you have a few extra instruments that are kind of adding in. We have a sax section as well, because a lot of the Donkey Kong stuff is a bit more jazzy. So
Totally.
Yeah.
When it comes to the new launch, the launch of the next season, so about 45 seconds left here.
Yeah,
When is that
okay.
taking
So
place?
that's actually happening this Friday. So we had a partnership with the Ottawa Little Theatre, and we're doing a season launch fundraiser. So tickets are $20 to that, and then you can come, and we're going to be watching a performance of Burn afterwards.
That is super fun. How do people become a part of your orchestra?
So it is an audition based. So every season we have some auditions in late August or early September, and then based on the chairs that are available, then we try to fill up those seats with the people that are successful.
Okay, Video Game Symphony, March 21st, Meridian Theaters. Can you quickly, Tovin, just like the segment's over, so, you know, da-da-da-da-da-da.
Ending.
There you go. Thank you, Mathieu and Tovin. So much fun. Video Game Symphony. Looking forward to that. More daytime coming up on Rogers TV.